months into that 12-month internship, I kind of ran out of steam. All of the interns did. We were really lucky. All the interns were fantastic. But we all kind of ran out of steam at the end. And I said, you know what? I need something where I'm more hands-on. Instead of this kind of hierarchy in a tertiary hospital type environment, I need something more hands-on. So I went across to the UK. And the reason why is that I wanted a place that had good mentorship, had a reasonable number of, say, cert holders in different disciplines, so that I wanted to try and take on as much as I could, but I also wanted the option to seek the advice and experience of more trained, more equipped, more experienced colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things, like if there are kind of people thinking about what to do after college, some of my shortlist were that it needed to be near a major airport, so that if I needed to get home, that I would only be, say, within an hour of an airport that had regular flights back to Dublin. It needed to be relatively close to like a major urban center, so that, you know, you weren't going to be off in the middle of nowhere. I wanted it to be a single site practice. I didn't want to work in a multi practice, like in many branches, because I myself personally, I know that I can be a bit withdrawn for the first month, say, before I get to know someone, and then I'll open up a bit more. And I was conscious I'd have more chance of getting to know the team if I stuck in one site. And then the last thing was I needed a rugby club nearby, because I knew that I need something outside of simply work. So I landed on a beautiful place called Harlow in Essex, which is just on the border. You're both laughing. I'm glad you're laughing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're laughing, because I said to my family, brilliant, I've sorted it. I've chosen where I'm going to work in my first opinion job. And within half an hour, my brother emailed me, top 10 chav towns UK, Harlow. And I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea we don't have that word here in Ireland. I had to Google it, like Urban Dictionary, what chav meant. And yeah, there were aspects of Harlow.
The only way is Essex, mate. The only way is Essex, mate. Yeah. For our listeners, and hopefully many of them are in Essex, which I have to say is a lovely part of England. It's got a reputation, and even the Essex nationals would agree. It has a reputation for a certain type of individual, a wrong
What's the
reputation,
urban,
of course.
what's the urban definition of chav?
So a chav is what is a chav?
What is a chav?
It's probably not very nice, is it?
No, it's not very. I think it definitely has a derogatory sense to
it. It's derogatory, certainly. An Essex girl would be one who tends to wear as much makeup as she can, down a disco and dance around a handbag. Purely from reputation. I've never seen them do this.
Right, I've got the dictionary definition of a chav. So for our American listeners, chav is a young person of a type characterized by brash and loutish behavior, usually with connotations of low social status, because of course the UK is the paradigm of perfect social strata and social status, whether you're upper class, middle class, or lower class. We've even got lower middle class and upper middle class and lower upper class.
Upper low middle class. That's where I am, I think. Yeah, upper low middle class.
Yeah, so there we go.
The bourgeoisie, as they call it.
The bourgeoisie. You were telling us, Darragh, about your first job.
So
Harlow, Essex,
Harlow,
Chavsville.
I was a bit because I had to Google and Wikipedia what chav actually meant. With trepidation, I set on board my Ryanair flight across to Stansted Airport. The beauty of Harlow for me was that I got a train south into Liverpool Street, where I could meet my brother, other people who are working in London, or I could get the train north to Stansted, which is only something like 20 minutes away, and I could fly home. And Harlow was an unusual, it probably still is a slightly unusual place, in that it had three distinct inhabitants. So you had people who were working in London and commuting from Harlow to London. You'd temporary workers in the airport who again were commuting north, and then you had kind of true Harlow people who lived there. To be fair, in Harlow, I've nothing but nice things to say. They're all very, very nice people, salt of the earth. And also I was very lucky in that everyone in that small clinic was really, really nice to work with, and unusual